The challenge. The Canary Islands depend on international tourism, but tourism has been in a downturn for the last 18 months. We need a fast recovery now. The idea: to position the Canary Islands as leaders in the fight against winter blues, and to involve the Canarian people in promoting this movement. Say no to winter blues. We made a call for all the Canarian youths to become leaders of our cause. The response was massive, with more than 20,000 visits to the website in 10 days. Over 5,000 videos and photos of personal recommendations were uploaded as part of the selection process. 2,000 people participate in the casting, and finally 100 volunteers were chosen. The Canary Islands support their volunteers as they have become an innovative and human way to attract European tourists. It's now time for their first mission: to conquer Iceland in order to conquer Europe. But if Iceland represents only 3/1000 of the Canary Islands tourism, then why Iceland? Because Iceland represents the polar opposite of the Canary Islands like no other destination. Both are islands, both are volcanic, they're on the same meridian, but their winters are radically different. With only 4 hours of daylight, there isn't a better setting to launch our message to the world. The Canarian volunteers invade Reykjavik with a contagious battle cry: say no to winter blues. Going door to door, they convince Icelanders to join this cause and become part of the 100 new volunteers traveling to the Canary Islands. As a result, Iceland becomes a spokesperson in the fight against winter blues. London, Berlin, Stockholm, Copenhagen are the next stops for our volunteers to recruit more support and media attention. Meanwhile, we send a press release to the European media with a large study about winter blues and how to fight them, suggesting the Canary Islands as the best option. We highlight the year's most unproductive day, a result of winter blues, and we encourage Bayern Munich supporters to shout louder than ever, the road has been paved for the mass media campaign launched throughout Europe. On the website nowinterblues.com, tourists can find all the recommendations for the Canary Islands, written by our advocates. Results: the Canary Islands lead a social movement, No to Winter Blues, mobilizing a unique force of volunteers from 6 different countries and receiving intense media coverage for our battle cry. The Canary Islands receive 1 of every 3 tourists that visit Spain, the 3rd tourism destination in the world, their best market share since 2005. They have recovered a 16-point year-on-year loss, and they have gone from being the Spanish destination that loses the most tourists to the one that gains the most. The Canary Islands. Say no to winter blues.